Leviathan, according to Hobbes, laws are the tool to prevent people from violence of the natural state. He asserts that in the absence of a common power, they would live in a condition of perpetual war where everyone is against everyone. Law, therefore, is maintaining order and ensuring survival for everyone. The social contract, a central element in Hobbes' theory, is the process through which individuals collectively surrender some of their freedoms to a sovereign in exchange for security and peace. Hobbes thinks that all humans are equal when it comes to the matter of survival. Nobody is powerful enough to be immune to the attack. Even the weakest person can kill the strongest if there's nobody around to stop them. According to Hobbes, there are three causes of quarrels. Competition. He puts it as an intruder. For example, some people would attack you because they need your resources to survive. Glory. Glory is another cause of conflict. People would attack you because they want to be more powerful than anyone. Diffidence, which is in terms of safety. You need to distrust everyone in order to remain safe because there is no assurance of safety. So, the end result is that the state of nature consists of a war of all against all. You must constantly be ready to fight even though you would prefer not to, because the only way to ensure your safety is to go after others before they go after you. In this state of nature, projects like farming, manufacturing, science, and the arts are a waste of time, because there is no guarantee you'll enjoy the fruits of your labor. Someone can take it from you at any moment. Everyone lives in continual fear, violent death. Hobbes said, if you doubt it would be so bad, think about how you act under your existing government. Even with the police just a phone call away, don't you still lock your door when you go to sleep at night? According to Hobbes, if you cannot trust neighbors to leave you alone, even when there are laws against theft and assault, imagine how much worse it would be if people were free to do anything they thought was necessary to survive in the state of nature. Hobbes proposes that it would be rational to establish a government. He thinks that humans are rational creatures, and that we all see it is better if we agree not to murder each other. But without the government, the agreement will fail, because there is nobody to ensure that all parties stick to the deal. In the state of nature, agreements are but words. To secure peace, we will need the form of government that is strong enough to enforce these agreements. We do this by forming the social contract. The contract that Hobbes comes up with goes like this. If everyone else agrees to obey some sovereign ruler, you too will obey that sovereign. Consequently, this creates a government ruled by a sovereign that we have all agreed to obey. The sovereign will make and enforce laws. Chaos will be replaced with orders. According to Hobbes, the state of nature is so terrible that any sovereign will do, as long as it protects you. You must obey the sovereign whether it is a king, an aristocracy, or a democracy, even if the sovereign passes oppressive laws that you dislike. He also admitted that a ruler might come along with an inclination to do wicked deeds, but the people would still have a duty to obey this person, as humane affairs cannot be without some inconvenience. But this inconvenience is, anyway, the fault of the people, not of the sovereign, because, as Hobbes adds, if men could rule their own, there would be no need for at all of a common coercive power. At the beginning of the Nicomachean Ethics, Aristotle said, every art and every inquiry, and similarly every action and pursuit, is thought to aim at some good. He aims to identify the highest good for human beings. Unlike the modern view of law as a means of control or order, Aristotle views law an instrument to cultivate virtue and achieve the highest form of good, eudaimonia, or human flourishing. For Aristotle, law is deeply intertwined with human nature and the social contract. Humans, as naturally social and political beings, require laws not only for order, but for the realization of their potential. While most people believe that the highest good is the acquisition of material wealth, pursuit of honor, or satisfaction of bodily pleasure, Aristotle argues that all of these goods are deficient, material wealth is always acquired for the purpose of attaining something else. Pursuing honor is not connected to any characteristic of the person himself, but how others perceive him. And satisfying bodily pleasures is not a good peculiar to human beings. Aristotle's ideal political system argues that the state exists not for the purpose of allowing people to live, but for the purpose of allowing them to live well. And he also claims that one aim of the legislators is to make use of the laws to help improve the character of individuals. Then it serves as the framework within which individuals can pursue personal virtues, while contributing to the common good. This is in stark contrast to the notion that laws are merely tools for maintaining order. Aristotle emphasizes that the effectiveness of laws depends on their ability to align individual aspirations with the collective welfare of the community, a concept he deems essential for a just and stable political